To record the class, please.
Oh, yes, I am doing it now. I am doing it now. Okay, so when we think of a hamburgers, we think of the parts of a hamburger, right? So, hey, what is this part called? What is this part called? How do you call this part of the hamburger?
Bread.
Bread.
Well, actually, you call it like bun, right? Just like bun. You understand? Yes. You know the bun. You know what bun is?
No.
The bun is el pan. Yeah. I understand that it's a bread, but the bread for hamburgers or for hot dogs is called bun. You understand? It's called bun. You understand? So don't forget that. Okay. For hamburgers and for hot dogs are called runs, right? Understand? Or for subs, right? For subs are called buns. Hello, Josue. Welcome to class, man. How's it going? It's good. Thank you. Thank you for coming to classes. Thank you for coming to classes. So, what about with the first part? What about with the first part? So the topic sentence is the top bun. What's the top bun? What's the top bun?
Topic sentence.
Yeah, the topic sentence is the top bun. What about with the topic sentence and the top bun? Well, yeah, well, the very first sentence of your paragraph. That's the very first sentence of your paragraph. Sometimes we can have this sentence in the middle. And sometimes we can have this topic sentence almost at the end. Almost, but not the end. You understand? Almost, okay? You understand that? Do you understand this? Yeah, sometimes we can have this sentence at the end and sometimes almost at the end, but not at the end completely, right? So be careful with that. So that's like in this part, like the basic paragraph is like the very first part, right? And then always needs to be indented, you know? When we mean indented, is we need to have it like the main thing, right? And then tells you what your paragraph is going to be about. O sea, que se ve así como se ve buena al dente, es lo que quiere decir. Always needs to be indented, right? So what about this one here? And then we have a paragraph here. We have a paragraph here. You can see the paragraph, right? There are many reasons that I love to teach. Listo. So we have the paragraph. So that is going to be the top bun or the topic sentence. And what do you think is the next? What do you think is the next part for the paragraph? What do you think is the next part for the paragraph?
Teach.
The letters. Yes, don't forget to put the lettuce. If you don't like lettuce, well, here we're gonna eat lettuce, okay? Because I am the one who's preparing this, okay? I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Estoy echando broma. Si no les gusta la lechuga, pues bueno, se la van a tener que comer porque aquí la voy a estar estudiando yo. No, pero echando broma. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. You know, I always like that, you know? Okay, so what about this next part? The first detail, So in the first detail should not be the most important detail. Remember, how do we call this part, the first detail? How do we call it in a different way? Adriana said that. How do we call that?
Supporting idea.
We have like supporting, we have supporting ideas. Yeah, so in this case, needs to follow directly after the topic. Could be like the first supporting idea, because in a paragraph we can have 2, 3, 4 supporting ideas, maybe. Understand? Any cantidad de supporting ideas. And after that needs to be full of good literacy details. ¿Qué querrá decir literacy?
Como lechugosito. Lechugosito.
¿Para qué le digo que no? Sí, sí, exactamente. Tiene que tener detalles lechugosos. ¿Sí es? Lechugositos. You understand? Exactly. Entonces, si vemos el paragraph here, if we see the paragraph here, so we have like, whoa, this could be one detail. First of all, I love to teach because I love being at school. Yeah. And hey, take a look at this. Take a look at this. Hey, this is just first of all. How do we call this part? How do we call this part? What is it called?
Connector.
What is that called?
A transition.
País.
Eso empieza por una transition, ¿qué?
Transition. No me acuerdo. What?
Son dos palabras y la primera empieza por T y la segunda por S.
Transition sentence.
No.
No.
Transition, sí.
Sí.
Transition sequence.
Signal.
Transition signal. Esa transition signal.
Transition signal.
Recuerden que tenemos transition signals para qué? Para introducir, para dar secuencia, para dar orden, para terminar, para finalizar, para ejemplificar. Hay muchos transition signals. Yo creo que les mandé una copia de una página, ¿sí? De una página de internet donde aparecen las transition signals, ¿sí? ¿Sí? ¿No? Creo que sí. Yes, I sent it to you. Okay, so there are many reasons that I love to teach. First of all, I love to teach because I love being at school. Okay, ya está dando la razón, una primera razón, o un literacy detail, o un detalle. ¿Cómo lo dirías tú, María Andrea?
Chugosito.
Lechugosito. Okay, that's the first. Okay, that's the letters. Okay, so what do you think is the next ingredient? What do you think is the next ingredient?
Well, that depends. Maybe the tomato or the
Tomatoes.
vegetables or the meat. I don't know.
Yeah, the vegetables are the meat. Yeah. Well, let's see what is the next detail. So remember to learn how to write a good paragraph and how to prepare a good hamburger. So the next detail is the tomato. Remember, first the vegetables. Yes, first the vegetables and then the meat, right? Be careful with that. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that I need to put it like this. So the second detail is like this one here. It still should not be the most important detail, you know, because it's supporting. They are just supporting. Needs to follow directly after the letter's sentence. Well, needs to be full of good, juicy tomato details. By the way, do you like tomatoes?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, I do.
they're
Yeah.
delicious.
Tomatoes are delicious.
They are the best.
Oh, yes. Con sal y azúcar así crudos y coman. Okay.
With cheese.
Yeah. So
With
another
mozzarella.
reason I love teaching is that the days go by quickly. Oh my God. Oh, that's what every single teacher wish. As soon as a teacher enters in the classroom or enters at school, a teacher wishes the day is over quickly. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Hungría. Or yes or
Yes.
no, Maria Andrea? The ones who teach. I raise my hand. There's one here. ¿Quién más teach? Rosa, do you teach as well? Do you teach? Do you teach, Rosa?
Are you a teacher? Rosa, are you a teacher?
Are you a teacher? Do you teach? Enseñas, das clase.
No.
Okay,
No.
don't worry, Rosa. That's okay.
No.
Not now? Okay, don't worry. It's okay, Rosa. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's continue. So another reason I love is teaching. So this is another. Okay, so what's the next ingredient?
Maybe.
Meat.
The
Meat.
cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cheese. Okay, this is the correct order for preparing a hamburger. Never
Okay.
forget, it's not only to write a paragraph, but also to prepare a hamburger. This is the correct way, okay? So next time when you prepare hamburgers at home, you say, oh, I remember el viejo inglés and the diplomado, he always told us, oh, él nos decía que primero esto, primero aquello. Okay, yeah. Okay. So what about this one? It's still not the most important detail, but it needs to start differently than other sentences. Needs to be full of good cheesy details. Hey, do you like cheesy things? Si estamos hablando de comida,
Yes.
¿no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
And do you like cheesy songs?
Easy song.
Que son cheesy. Cheesy tiene muchas interpretaciones,
Easy song.
que van desde lo más inocente hasta lo más pervert. Así que be careful with
Como
that.
it's the same in Spanish. Like you can translate
Como
that.
canciones que sudas.
Eso iba a decir. Eso iba a decir.
Yeah, no, but you know, remember, we need to be aware that words in English they have different meanings. They have different meanings. So in this case, cheesy es quesudo o quesuda, right? Se aplica en muchos términos, como desde el más inocente hasta el más pervert. Pero también significa cursi. Yes? Cursi.
Cheesy.
Suena cursi. Understand? Oh, play that song. I think it's cheesy. Don't you think it's too cheesy? ¿No crees que es muy cursi?
Well, I can say I'm too cheesy. I'm so cheesy. Sorry.
También. ¿No? Yo puedo decir, oh, Ricardo is so cheesy. Está en cursi. No, mentira, Ricardo. I'm just kidding. I'm not, but you know, it's an example. Por cierto, ¿saben quién es Desorden Público?
Of course.
Bueno, ellos tienen una canción que se llama así. Dicen que soy cursi. ¿La han escuchado? Dicen que soy cursi. Siempre digo frases cursis. No me importan los corazones porque siempre compro bombones. Oh, siempre me gustan las telenovelas, sean malas o sean buenas. Yo soy así. Y esa es mi forma de ser. Y soy fanático de Rafael. Ay, sé que soy cursi. Bueno, cuando terminen la clase, vayan a YouTube y pongan Dicen que soy cursi, Desorden Público y ríanse. It's a good song. Okay, that's cheesy, right? Cheesy. Entonces aparece the third detail that could be like the third reason I love to teach is because I love seeing students understand something new. Yes, that's what I like to teach on Sundays. Yes, and I like to teach like classes that the students learn something new. No, Rosa, don't worry, it's okay. No problem, Rosa. You know we love you. You know I love you, Rosa. Rosa, please. I'm gonna make something for Rosa. Rosa, are you? Rosa is gone. Rosa is gone again. Le iba a regalar un corazón. Okay. Le iba a regalar un corazón, pero bueno, I understand. So let's continue with this. A third reason I love is teaching. Okay, needs to. What's the next ingredient for the paragraph?
Jamón.
Meat.
Yeah, the last detail, the meat. Right, finally, the most important detail. Yeah, it should start differently than most of the other sentences and needs to be full of good meaty details. ¿Qué será meaty entonces?
Carnoso.
¿Sí? Carnosito, carnudita. También puede ser. You understand? Eso sería meaty details. Like, for example, what is a meaty detail in this paragraph? Well, finally, I love to teach because I love to be around kids. You understand? Entonces, yo quiero que observen, aquí nombra kids. Yes? Ojo. Aquí nombra student. You understand? No sé si pueden ver la relación que tienen una de student con kids. ¿Qué relación pueden ver ustedes ahí entre student y kids?
And there is another at the beginning when
Oh,
it says
yes.
first of all school.
Yes.
You can relate those
Yes.
words.
Being at
School,
school.
being
You
at school.
understand?
School, student, kids.
School, students, and kids.
Yes.
They are all related. They are all related. And this like summarizes many of these aspects inside this, the paragraph. I love to teach because I love to be around kids. And what about the closing sentence, the bottom bun? What is the bottom bun?
Bottom bomb, the last.
¿Cuál es el bottom bun?
Conclude sentences.
Como el último.
The
El pan
concluding.
de abajo.
Exactly.
Exactamente.
Yeah,
Ese sería
the
the
concluding.
closing or the concluding sentence. Should look a lot like the topic sentence. Debe parecerse a la topic sentence, but needs to summarize the topic. Remember, guys, in previous classes or in previous class, we pointed out, clarificamos que de cierta manera la concluding sentence tiene que referirse de una manera resumida a todo lo que se dijo anteriormente. ¿Recuerdan que lo dijimos? Yes. So I need to summarize the topic. And what about needs to be an obvious end in the to the sentence? Okay. Vamos a verlo aquí de esta manera. These are just few reasons I love to teach. Okay. Habló de reasons al principio. Hey, habló de reasons acá. Habló de reasons aquí. Se hizo una referencia muy directa a lo que son reasons, pero estaban hablando de la first, another, a third, finally. ¿Cómo se llaman ese tipo de palabras?
Transitional things.
Transition signals, transition signals.
Signal.
Yes, remember, I ask about these because, you know, it's very important to keep them in mind. It's very important to keep them in mind. Don't forget them. Don't forget them. Okay? So, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? We're going to write a short paragraph. We're going to write a short paragraph and we're going to make an opinion paragraph. We're going to give or make an opinion paragraph or write an opinion paragraph right now. Remember last class we were doing something similar in pairs, remember? We were doing something similar. We were doing something in pairs. So we're gonna do something similar here. Yeah, we're gonna make something similar here. And I am going to show you this next presentation, okay? So, I'm gonna share the screen here. Share the screen here now. So what about this one? So what are we gonna do here with this opinion paragraph? So we're gonna give, hey, listen, you're gonna give your own ideas on a topic. You're going to introduce an opinion sentence or the topic sentence. Make the reader agree with your opinion, and so you need support, your opinion, and reasons and supporting details. End your paragraph with a strong concluding sentence. What are we gonna do here in this next part? Hey, do you remember? Do you remember this? Do you remember this? Yes, so the topic sentence, the concluding sentence, the supporting sentence. Like that, right? Right? So remember the topic sentence? Well, the topic sentence needs some supporting ideas, examples, or explanations, right? This is what we're going to do. And what about this one? We can use expressions for the topic sentence, like in my opinion, blah, 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 blah. Or in my view, plus sentence, or I believe, blah, 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 or I think, blah, 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 blah. So these are just a few examples of how you can start a topic sentence. Of course, this is just a few of them. They don't have to be like all the time the same, but it's just to give you an idea about that, right? Just to give you an idea about that. So, oh, I'm so stupid. Sorry. Oh my God, I stopped sharing the screens like without taking into account that I was going to stop that, right? So this is going to be like some of the the examples of how to introduce a topic sentence, right? And what about this one here? When we say signal words or transition signals, remember? Signal words like, for example, first of all, second, third, in addition, also, finally, plus the sentence, plus the sentence, like this one here, plus the sentence, like this. Clear? Clear about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue with this. Let's continue with this. So those are the signal words. What's the next part? Okay. To give a reason. Esos son con respecto con las signal words. Esas son para, las anteriores fueron para qué?
To the topic.
And this one. To give a reason. The first reason is, or the second reason is, or the most important reason is, or one of the most important reasons is, or another reason is, whatever. You understand? Whatever. Okay. I like it the way it looks like. So what about this one here? To give an example. For example, for instance, to give an example, another example is, or is such as. Such as. No such as, no, it's such. Such as. Such as. ¿Qué significa such as? What is the meaning of such as?
Como.
Muy bien. Such as. It's very good. That's very good. So, what about this next one here? For example, example. Muy bien. For conclusion. For conclusion. In brief, in conclusion, in short, to conclude, to summarize, to sum up, for these reasons, as you can see. So those are transitions that we can use in order to introduce a concluding sentence. Yes, or conclusion sentence. And your paragraph, in my opinion, blah, blah, blah. First, I think this, for example, the second reason is that according to that, blah, blah, blah. Third, also for this reason, I feel that blah, 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 whatever. Okay. So I want you to create. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to create an opinion paragraph. We're going to create an opinion paragraph. And how are we going to create an opinion paragraph? Can you give me some ideas, some topics on that?
Okay.
What do you want to write about?
But what would you like to write about? And I would like to choose one topic. I would like to choose one topic. One topic so we can compare. Oh, we could have done like this.
And let them write just around 12 lines, okay? No more than that. To not make it so long. Okay?
No, not make
How many lines?
12 lines.
Yes,
12 lines,
around
around 12. Yeah, you can write 10, 12, or 13 lines. No more than that, okay? Because it's gonna be too long then.
Yeah, it's gonna be too long. It could be like for example, it's not as long as the one that Maoli made last class, but Maoli, I don't want you to get it wrong, okay? I don't want you to get it wrong. I don't want you to get it wrong. I'm just talking about that, right? So what are we gonna talk about? An opinion paragraph.
I am going to talk about music.
Music.
Yes.
But the thing is that remember the process of narrowing the topic. Remember the process of narrowing the topic, because music could be like this.
Very
You understand?
Yes.
Because music could be like this. It's too general. Too general.
Yes.
So we can talk about music. Let's narrow the topic. Music that teenagers listen nowadays. It's
Or my
too,
favorite
Mm.
artist.
teenagers preference. Entonces we can talk about reggaeton. It's like the music preferred by kids. So we can give opinion about reggaeton because it's just one gender, and I think it's very specific, and we can give an opinion. I can give an opinion, and Josue can give an opinion about that. And you know what is our opinion about that. But we prefer not to say that. We prefer not to say that, but I would like, yes, let's write about music. So we're narrowing the topic, music, right? Let's talk about reggaeton. Yeah, let's talk about reggaeton. So let's talk about reggaeton. It's an opinion paragraph, So you can give me your opinions about that. Do you think teenagers or every single like young person, what is the effect of listening to reggaeton?
That is a specific question to answer. Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, and a specific questions to answer. So what is the answer?
Are they going to work in pairs or something like that?
Yes, we're going to work in pairs. But in order to work in pairs and not to like waste the time, so I'm gonna finish the meeting because we are about to finish it, and then we start the next meeting, and then I make the groups at once. But the question to write the paragraph is, what is the question? What's the question is?
Do you think that reggaeton, I don't know, reggaeton, what?
Mm-hmm.
The effects?
In order,
has effects or something.
Tell me.
Or is only about reggaeton and teenagers.
What is the effect?
The effects.
What are the effects?
What are the
because
effects?
I am going to write that question in the WhatsApp chat for you to keep it clear. Okay. So I want you. Okay, come on.
Or can be.
Okay.
Or can be how teenagers perceive reggaeton.
It's too wide.
But we are talking about the effects on them, not their perception. Yeah, because we don't know their perception. They are not here for telling us, hey, I think reggaeton is the best. We don't have that people here. So we are thinking about the effects of the music on them. Yeah, it's different.
What are the effects of reggaeton in teenagers?
Exactly. So those are our opinions, okay? Our opinions.
No,
like this?
No, it's wrong. It's R-E-G-G
is
R-E-G-G-E-A, no, E.
T.
No.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like this?
No. Change.
Come on.
I think it's just with I.
I-E.
With I or with A? Remember the alphabet. We have to practice the alphabet in this
God.
case.
Okay, so I just want you to tell me again. Okay.
R
E
E
G A E T-O-N.
Okay.
What are the effects of reggaeton?
In teenagers.
In or on?
On teenagers.
Teen. Okay, ya nos mandó los 10 on teenagers. Teenagers. On teenagers, okay. Listo. So I am going to copy this question. I'm gonna copy this question. I'm gonna post it here on the WhatsApp, right? Okay, so here. What are the effects of reggaeton on teenagers? Wow, this is going to be awesome. You know, this is going to be awesome. I would like to listen to Josue's point of view. I would like to listen to Josue's point of view. Okay, so I am going to finish the meeting, and then as soon as we get into the meeting, I'm going to split the groups, okay? And then we start working at once, okay? De una, right? So I'm going to finish it now.